R&B Money.
We got to know how you stumble into Liv on Sunday.
Yeah.
We gotta know how you get in there.
So how I end up getting into Liv, me and Louis Oliver was doing Soul Kitchen Sundays at the Forge.
Yeah.
You know, so we had a nice little 4-year run over there. And Liv was about to open up in the Fontainebleau. So Mo Garcia, Mo was a staple at Liv before he then moved, and now he's running, being a face out in Vegas at the Fontainebleau out there. But Mo reached out to me. Like, he knew my history. He knew what I was capable of doing, because I've done parties with him, and so he was one that wanted me to come and to Liv. They was like 5 months into opening Liv, and he was reaching out to me about doing a Thursday party at Liv, because me and Louis was at the Forge on Sundays already. But so he was reaching out to me, and then I think Dave Grumman was talking to Louis, but Dave and Mo didn't know that Dave was talking about a Sunday, Mo was talking about a Thursday, but we already set at the Forge. But the Forge then was grade closed and going into renovation. So one of my reservations with it was the Forge was like a dinner party first, then it turned into a club.
Fire.
It was amazing.
Fire.
It was amazing.
I was there those
you
days.
You ever experienced that one, Jay?
I did. Yeah.
Man, it was amazing. I can't lie, it was amazing. It was amazing. But when we went over to Liv had this just voila. It wasn't a restaurant or intimate dinner party that turned into a club. It was just like this massive club. But I said to Louis, like, if we do come to Liv, we do know what it's going to do, because think about it. It wasn't like Liv waited until they was going on their downfall and like, all right, let's let these niggas in here and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was fresh. They was
betting on y'all. Yeah,
brand
out the
new.
gate.
They was ready. They was open, and I think that was one of the things that played a great success in Liv, because it was new.
Yeah.
And we always feel like in the stigma of being in Miami, we couldn't go to these type of venues. We couldn't be in these type of venues. So to be in the Fontainebleau, that was one of the biggest accomplishments, because even thinking about back in the day where when you had Sammy Davis and the Rat Pack and all that going over to Fontainebleau, but they couldn't stay at the Fontainebleau. They had to go into Overtown to stay in the hotels there. So it was a big thing of us going into the Fontainebleau. And then when we signed that deal, it was like, oh shit, it's gonna happen for real. And it took a minute. It didn't just blow up now. It took a minute, because a lot of people still had some doubt, like, we can go into the Fontainebleau? They letting us in there?
Wow.
So it took a minute before it got going, but when it got going, it's going.
Do you remember who the first artist you had?
The very first person that we did was, if I'm not mistaken, I think Megan Good. I had Megan Good host a party.
Okay.
Her, and it was
Megan was your first host?
Megan was my first host at Liv.
Oh,
and a DJ, and it was a chick DJ named DJ Kiss.
Megan Good and DJ
Megan
Kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the flyer.
That sounds like a fun party.
Yeah, I got the flyer.
I'll show. I had a first in Miami.
You did?
I was the first artist to host King of Diamonds.
I know that's right.
Just want to throw that out there. Shout out to Pops and everybody who brought me in.
The Monday night.
Who?
As Wayne would say, King of Diamonds.
Who gave me the money to give back to him. I didn't manage that well. The girls look so good.
I've been with you, man. When they hand you the money for the strip club and then you give it back to the strip club.
Yeah,
I've been there with you.
Weird thing.
And I'm like, no.
Because then they ask me like, how much of this do you want in ones? I'm like, well, how much can I get?
And then it turns into, Jay, what you got on you? What you got?
They just paid you to do this. I'm gonna give you like me walking into Liv and seeing all of Cash Money
Yeah.
and Young Money, and I was like, and seeing the venue itself, I hadn't seen a club like that.
Yeah.
And I literally walked in, I was like, what the fuck is this? And when I say it was up, I got there when it was up. So I didn't, as you say, you had the humble beginnings even in that spot. I never saw that. When I got there, it was on a
It was
thousand.
already there.
It's cracking. Me too.
Yeah.
It was like every LA party all in one. It was like Guys and Dolls, Colony, everything, all in one room.
Wow.
I was like, I have to be here. Now, here's a question for you. Did you start the hip hop residency in a sense? Got it.
We started from scratch at Liv. There was nothing before us. It was
Yeah.
from day one, it was us.
Did you hear that, folks? The first hip hop residency. We'll save it for your doc. I ain't gonna need that. You got to tell you who it was. Right here.
Yeah.
Right here. I felt that though.
I appreciate that.
Because then it started moving about, and everybody now has residencies with, said rappers, said singers, and all that stuff. But I remember specifically that you had some fixtures in there that made sure that every time we went to Live, it was an experience.
Go ahead.
I don't want to take that credit though, but
No, you should. You should.
Why not?
I mean,
I'm a
First time I saw it,
exactly.
and I've been in clubs all over the world. First time I ever saw something consistent where it's like, oh, they're there, the DJ, all of that was fixed.
Okay.
I knew what I was getting when I came to Live for sure.
Correct.
And if there were any extras, and it was like that fixture was so ginormous that it made everybody wanna fall in line, right? I kind of equate it, and this is going to be a weird analogy. There's a spot I used to eat at in Maryland called the Chesapeake Bay Seafood House. And at the Chesapeake Bay Seafood House, there was an all-you-can-eat menu, right? And at the top of the all-you-can-eat menu, there was the crab legs, the most expensive item on the thing. But if you got the crab legs, you get everything underneath the menu for all you can eat.
Okay.
Your fixture was the crab legs,
Okay.
the most expensive thing on the menu.
Okay, we following you.
So at that point, everything underneath the menu would fall in line with with what's on the top of the menu.
Of course.
Because you had the top of the food chain already in the building. So everybody else on the all-you-can-eat menu was like, we have to be in there. We have to, because we want to be on the plate too. We want to be part of all-you-can-eat. Is it working?
No. It's not. I want it to work.
It didn't work?
You my guy, and I want it to work.
Oh, shit, I'm better
I don't know
than that.
how Liv and crab legs go together.
It just felt, I was reaching. Just.
R&B Money.